I did not tell Pastor Evelyn, who is the major pillar to this project that I'm working on here. I didn't tell her that I was going to be lifting some of her inspirational messages that she sent to me every week. And one of them was how she had a woman that was struggling to carry her grocery, and some youth that were watching her from afar stepped up and then helped her out. So today, not only that, anytime she gives summation, she always ended up by telling that you are valued. So my deliverable today is that you are valued, you are appreciated, and that's how Pastor Evelyn Adeyemo always end her writing. I enjoy really reading from her because she will use the word I and will capitalize it, which means she's the one that writes what she's writing. She's not copying and paste what other pastors are putting out there. Other pastors will go and copy what is in the internet and then paste it as if it's their word. And that's pretty common among all the social media as we now know it as of today. So you are valued and you are well you are valued and you are well appreciated. I'm using those as my catchphrase for today, and I'm concentrating my catchphrase into three areas. I'm not. I have what to call a standard deviation from the all political gun ho that I was very hell bent that I was going to start seeing to make Nigerian work during our lifetime, in which I was desperately showcasing Obi and Kwakwaso, and I was giving his nuggets of 160 days to go in this election. Let me quickly say something that came to my mind a few seconds ago. After the presidential election for January 16th, the governorship election is coming up. The House of Representatives election is coming up. The House of Senate is coming up. And we know, and I already made this very clear, we know now that there were 19 governors that were in Osun State that brought their convoy of about 13 convoy to Osun State that were giving out bag of rice and palliatives to the Osun youth. I think I want to believe this, that the Osun youth did something that I think is very smart. They took the money and they took the bag of rice, but they voted their conscience. And the governors were there to see whether if they are able to defeat Adeleke, it will be all-rounder for the future election. And as we now speak, what they have just done in Osun speaks that the governors, technically with the constitution of 1995 as amended in 2027 with the Electoral Act, the governors are not supposed to be taking money that is for state election, like the way Okpebholo went there and started saying Adeleke was a Down governor. See what I'm saying? He went there and told that Adeleke was a Down governor. So here we are, and I want to say that today, my thing, and I want to say that I am prepared to use three pillars for my deliverable today, and the three pillars are which I think I'm going to go in tandem going forward. But I want you to know one thing. Tell me where you are watching from. send me, subscribe to me. I need their Google is changing their algorithm to, I think it's 4,000 subscriber and 8,000 hour in December or January next year. If I miss this opportunity that I currently have right now to not being able to get my what I call the what do you call that, the subscriber to monitorize me, then I am going to be in a big doo-doo and I'm going to need a lot of this stick to get out of it. I started in April 16th and I could not get the 1 million shots that I was supposed to get to be able to get monetized, or 1,000 or the 4,000 watts. I couldn't get any of them. The one that is for the 1 million is gone. And I'm now up against April 16th of next year to be able to do that. With my bottleneck of attention deficit disorder, birth defect, having to be in Nigeria for 22 years, working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to build a cadre with a spin of knowing that we are not going to make it. And I came to that realization before leaving Nigeria. When I got to America, I know that we in America, they are not going to make it, because if you look at the statistics in Nigeria, in America, there's about 50, I say at this point in time, there's going to be like a 75 billionaire all across the world, or those who may have gone beyond billion. The African American, there we have probably Jay-Z, we have the one that just sang in the Diaz, and few of them are industrialists. The reason I'm bringing that up is because to tell you that I want you to know that I need your help to go and send me a text message telling me, I am watching you from Atlanta. I'm watching you from Baton Rouge. I'm watching you from New York. I'm watching you from Chicago. And if you send me a text message to 234-70-7981, I will be able to bail you out of any difficulty you have. I kept saying that. The best you can just do is just subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that when I do deliver a message, it comes straight into your mailbox. And on the long run, if you have a bottleneck, I'll be able to help you out. I'm an agriculturalist. I can help you with a smart farm. I am a technologist. I can help you with anything that you are having in technology that you are having problem with. I'll be able to help you with it. So I've given you if you want to write a book, I'll be able to help you out. It doesn't matter if you're having a problem, for example, there's a person there are few people that I'm copying. I want to copy somebody like Obilo, or I want to copy someone who has a podcast, or Joe Roger, who has a podcast in America. Dr. Laura Schlesinger, who, if you call her, she'll be able to give you real-time information on where you're going to go in life, because she's a psychologist. She's a shrink. Or John Norrie, who is doing coast to coast out of nowhere, with followed by Albert and stuff like that. So I have all these people that I've already listened to, and I know what I'm talking about. So my today deliverable is pretty simple. I am showcasing what you call positive vibration. And I'm going to define it. Positive vibration is that if you want to positively, if you are looking into a positive vibration, the definition is you have to have some affirmation of yourself. Say, I am somebody. I am somebody. I am the son of God. I am the son of Allah. I am the son of Erede. I am the daughter of Erede. I am the son, the daughter of Allah. I am the daughter of God. I'm not even going into what you call the Orthodox or the gods of India and the gods of Guadalupe and stuff like that. But I'm saying that by affirmation, you can go in and say, I am somebody. Take a deep breath like, I said, shrug your shoulder and keep going and saying that I'm doing the best that I can. It's not your fault. Even as strong as Obama was in the White House, he would slip in to go and smoke, which there was no president in history of that country that have smoked. People did agree that it's not his fault that he has a crave to smoke. You understand what I'm saying? So if you are in there and you are bouncing your head against minds over money, which is the basis of slavery, which is the basis of the original sin of slavery, which is the basis of which I personally, Ogesoba Idada, is calling the minds of the omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient in the terms of to saying that they were not the men that were having. The God was Erede or Guadalupe or the Greek God. They were women. Because they're the one that give birth. But men came in out of nowhere and started doing what you call what they are not supposed to be doing, and they've done it and they've destroyed women. And as we speak, women are finding difficulty lifting themselves off the ground. I'm glad that I am in defending them to the point where I want to make a summation today. There is no man out there who has been involved in DICK and PUSSY fight that has been brutally honest with a woman. Nobody. I said that because when I finished my associate degree before I was able to break my virginity. We're talking about 21, 22, I was 21, 22, before I was able to advance out and I got to America. By the time I got to America, that was the first thing that, because the one that saw me here saw me as somebody who has the future, and they wanted to get a pile of that future. But I could not be, I could not be brutally honest with them, nor was she brutally honest with me. She was brutally honest with me. We wouldn't have been able to. All those things called human sexuality wouldn't even be part of this. So when I got to America, knowing that I already questioned the minds of my aunt, when I was in Nigeria, Iye Moses, then when I got there, I became brutally honest with my significant other that was trying to get me to become an American, and she ran away. I left there because I ran out of money. After all my educational bottleneck, I went to Dallas. I saw somebody who wanted to be with me again. Then I became brutally honest with them. So it puts that shadow where I could be able to do what I wanted to do, pay what I wanted to pay, and return back to school. By the time I got to school, I fell in love. And the person I fell in love was brutally honest with them. I shut them down. So when you look at the whole thing, my brutal honesty is something that a lot of men who have had children here, children there, don't have to be able to showcase their life. So I am now saying that I'm going to take on the second topic, which is going to be making the world a better place. Making the world a better place has something to do with the beginning of my summation, which is Pastor Adeyemo Evelyn, who always finish her story up with "you are appreciated, you're valued," and stuff like that. And like I said, she had a caption And the caption she had was how she wanted a guy, she captioned how she was struggling to carry her load because she's of age now. And two young men out there watching, and they came to come and carry. And I put that into my caption in my short, in my YouTube. Okay. That's what you call making the world a better place. How do you make the world a better place with the helping out? Be your brother's keeper, be your mother's keeper, be your children's keeper. Don't bring children to the world because you are looking for people to boss around or thinking that you're wasting your time if you have one, two, three, or four, or five, or as I have a friend of mine was telling me that Mobiwa, stuff like that. I thought that was stupid. You know what I'm saying now? Because that's the part of humanity that does that is below the bed, which is the sluggery. So let me gain by saying that the third one, which I want to take on, is lifting the spirit of humanity up. What does that mean? It means that to lift the spirit of humanity up, you're going to have to be out there looking out for your brother's keeper or your mother's keeper or whatever that's going on out there. You are lifting people up. You're not tearing them down. And I'm going to quickly run back there and say, okay, this video is not complete unless I give you the snippet of what I think is the most important thing. And what's most important is me. I'm an author of 2 books. You can as well say that I'm author of 1,000,000 books. And they are fictions. It's not easy to write a fictional book, and I've written 2 of them. And I'm self-published, and I didn't know that I was going to be the one that was going to be selling them. Now that I'm selling them, I want you to say that I owe it to myself to draw your attention to be able to say that if you go to seller, selar.com, and you put the / in front and put 61M5Q571S0, or you put 033512713, or put IQ 19091LN7, you'll be able to know. You'll be able to buy my book, which is it was going to cost you a cup of coffee. You can buy it if you're in the diaspora from the United States, or from Lagos, or from Port Harcourt, or from Abuja. But they will deliver it to you because they have printers. So I think we should be able to do that in Nigeria. But the cost of that is $19. That's a lot of money. Whereas you can do it here through the seller and do it for $5. And I even gave you a bundle for $8. So I am telling you now that if you are looking to buy, for me to help you to write a book, I'll be able to pull it off for you. But don't think that you're going to come to me and I write your book. If you're not ready to spend money on it for your developmental editing, then you may not be my client. That's what I'm saying now. So I'm going to go saying that the last part that I said I was going to put together today is going to be, how do you make the world a better place? And I am saying that it falls on the same premise that I said I was able to copy from somewhere like Evelyn, who is in Lebanon. She was a principal. She went to the University of Benin. She did industrial math. And she sends me an affirmation every week. I have not told her this, but she has written 2 books. And I'm trying to see whether we can get her where I will be doing a podcast and I will help to shadow her book. As a matter of fact, that's what most people who become professors do. Her book is a pamphlet. It's what you call a serial. It's a serial sequential reading, which means you just start from sequence A, and when you get to sequence Z, you've just told the story. Told the story of how your husband is doing it without having to be able to do things like whether you're having the kind of arc you're going to have, whether it's the positive arc, negative arc, hero joining, the hook, and stuff like that. You're able to do all that. That's the area where I can pull it for you. I'm going to kind of wind this up and say that this is my second video that I did. I was trying to use the other one to have a thumbnail and it didn't work. So I'm bringing that up. But I'm saying that you are appreciated and we appreciate you. And we hope that you will know that politics is one thing. But if politics is giving you, I don't think it's even giving an average Nigerian hell like it's doing for me. I was having sleepless nights just because I was in politics. Then I push it on the side now, and I'm going into what you call a positive way of lifting humanity up. So if you are looking for my shots, it's there. But don't make the mistake of not subscribing. And indeed, I want you to go to this long video like this and push it in such a way that on the long run, you are able to have what you call a long video that will explain. I've already delivered a lot of video right now. So I need your help. And I'm the one that can be able to help you. Thank you. Bye-bye.